investigation. We are given a question verbally that a book has 89 pages. And they want to number the pages from 1 to 89. However, there's an error in putting numbers on the pages. In order to number the pages, every third number has missed. For example, the number page 1 as 1, 2 as 1, the third is missed, so we have 4. Then we have 5, then 6 is missing, so we have 7, 8, 9 is missing, 10, 11, etc. So every third number is missing. So 1, 2, missing, 4, 5, missing, 7, 8, missing, 10, 11, missing. By numbering in this method, question is what number is on the 89 page? Since we are not putting in an order, it will not have number 89 on it. For example, page number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8. Page 8 is marked as 11. So, again explaining the question, numbering the pages of a book which got 89 pages, in this manner, what do we mark page number 89, with what number? Now, in order to investigate this, I start by not listing 89 pages. I'll try to find the rule by smaller number of pages, say 10 pages. So we have 1, 2, no 3, 4, 5, no 6, 7, 8, no 9, 10, 11. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no 12. And that would be the 10th page. The 10th page would be written as 14. So, question, how would I be able to find this answer using 10 pages? So I can generalize for any number of pages. So I've used even number of pages here. So we have 1, 2, missing, 4, 5, missing, 5, 7, 8, missing, 10, 11, missing. You can see out of every 3 numbers, we are having the first 2. So that means I need to divide my numbers in the ratio of 2 out of 3. So the ratio is 2 to 3. Out of every 3 numbers, 2 is chosen. So 2 out of 3, or the ratio of 2 to 3. By looking at the fact that I've got 10 pages, and the numbers are going to ratio 2 to 3, and I want to reach number 14 on the page, 10th page, I looked and I decided if I divide the number of pages by 2, that first ratio, and then times that number by the second ratio, I will get 15. But of course I want 14. So next stage would be to remove 1 from 15, and that gives me the exact value. that was an example for using even number of pages, even number of pages. So as a general formula, if I had n pages, that would be even number. If n isn't even, so what I did, I divided n by 2 and multiplied by 3. So divided by 2, then multiply my answer by 3, and then at the end I removed 1. Now let's have 11 number of pages. Say 11 pages, odd number of pages. Since 11 is an odd number, I use the previous even number before 11. So that would be 10. Again, since it's the ratio of 2 to 3, divide by 2, multiply that number by the second ratio, which is 3, and now because I used the previous number, I'm going to add 1 to my number. So the 11th page would be numbered as 16. Let's have a look. First page, second page, third page, fourth page, and so on. Page number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th page is 16. So the rule for even number of pages would be to go to the previous number to the odd number, which is 1 less. That would be n divided by 2 times by 3. This time you add 1. Because we went to the previous number, we worked it out, and we have to add 1 because of going back to one previous number. So let's have some examples. If we had 20 pages, and again the ratio is 2 to 3. I want to know the number on the 20th page by missing every third number. So my n is 20. Because it's even number, I can easily divide by 20, by 2. Divide by 2 times by 3. Remove 1. So 20 divided by 2, 10, times 3, 30, remove 1. So the 20th page would be numbered as 29. If I've got, say, 23 pages, and the ratio again is 2 to 3. I go to the previous even number, 22. Divide that by 2, times by 3. Since I went to the previous page, I add 1. So 22 divided by 2, 11. Times 3, 33. Add 2. So the 23rd pages would be labeled as 32. So, go back to the question. We have 89 pages. It's an odd number. The previous even number would be 88. Divide by 2, 44. Times that by 3. Since I went to the previous number, I have to add 1 to this. So let's work it out. 88 divided by 2, that's 44. Times 3, add 1. 44 times 3 is 132. Add 1. So page number 89 will be marked as 133. So you can see how I approach this question. Of course, you probably would be using more investigational numbers here. I used 10. You could have used any number. The first thing came to my mind, what if the number of the pages is not even, cannot easily be divided by 2? So I worked out, wrote an example, knowing exactly what the 10th page is going to finish. And I used ratio 2 to 3 and using 10. And I realized if I divide by 2 times by 3, really I'm using the ratio 2 to 3. I ended with 15, where I needed 14. So by reducing 1, I achieved my number. And I tried this with another set of even number of pages, and it worked. So I ended up with a formula. So you can even tidy this better. It would be 3n over 2 minus 1. Then I use an odd number of numbers, and since I couldn't divide 11 by 2 exactly, I went to the previous even number, which was 10. Use the same method, divide by 2 times by 3, and since I went to the previous number, I add 1 to give me the right value. So you could also write this as 3n over 2 plus 1. With this sort of investigation, one example is not enough. I just didn't want to bore you with it. So you can use numbers of your own choice and see if it works for you as well. So that's how would you go about investigating. Write a smaller version of the question you're asked to, try to make a rule, and then apply it to the question. Thank you very much. This is called the method of investigation, where you have to use simpler examples in order to generalize for a bigger example. Till next lesson, bye.